Everyone, welcome back to the channel. I know I'm looking real crazy right now, but we're gonna twist and talk today. Me and the boo might go see Us tomorrow, so I gotta do my hair for that. We have a family event Sunday, so I gotta do something with this bush. So I thought I would talk to the camera and do something to my hair at the same time. So, come back, just come chill with me and hear me blab about. So as you read from the title, today I want to talk about pretty much things coming out, things that's done in the dark coming to the light. Like, everywhere I turn, that has been, like, for me, the main topic. Like, it's just Hollywood and, people just lying. Like, it's, like, becoming ridiculous. So I thought as I do my hair, I'll put my own little thoughts or whatever into, things that are in the dark that's now in the news and all our light. What kind of prompted me to do this video was the Daniel Caesars guy and that Jules girl. Even though I don't know who none of these people, I knew who Daniel Caesar was because one of my friends had told me about some of his music, but I never really listened to it that much. But if y'all on here watch Lovely T's channel, she had reported on it, and I seen a couple other people report on it, and I watched a couple videos about the Juicy girl. And I mean, it's just funny how these black guys take up for, these women who want to be black. Like, she got all these things on Facebook Facebook and Instagram, how black women don't like her, and we be hating on her. But I mean, ain't you in our culture? That's what I don't understand about Latino women, and white women who say that black women don't like them. It's like, but you're in our culture doing what we do. It's not like we're over there doing what y'all do. You know what I'm saying? It's not like we over here in country music, with our cowboy boots on and shit, going to see whoever, what I'm saying, all up in y'all shit, like doing the same things y'all do. Y'all come over here and do what we do and claim you do it better than us. And honestly, black men, it's a lot of black self-hatred out here. Let me just put it like that. Like, a lot of black men, they hate themselves. You know what I'm saying? I have 4 brothers, okay? And I'm a chocolate girl, so I've seen it. I know it. A lot of black men don't want, quote unquote, dark-skinned kids because of what the media has done to them, has done to dark-skinned people. So if they feel like they can erase it, and embrace light skin and, things like that, then, that's what they're gonna do. Like Lovely T said, like, nobody's out here taking up for Just Hilarious when, she went off with her crazy self. I mean, even though the girl was playing, start talking about these people who wasn't even Muslim, like, just making fun of people, and then people start going off on her or whatever. Like, nobody is on there taking up for her like it was just a joke, guys. Like, she didn't mean to, but y'all on here taking up for this girl who ain't even black. That's the problem. Like, nobody fights for us. Nobody fights for dark-skinned black women. They only out here fighting for, you know, racially ambiguous women. And, you know, it's sometimes unfair, but you just gotta do you, boo. Like I say, they in my lane. You know what I'm saying? They be trying to be us. We ain't over there trying to be them. Like, you know, main thing I hear from black guys who like racially ambiguous women is 9 times out of 10 they just think they're more submissive. You know what I'm saying? They think that, you know, these light-skinned women, or, you know, just, I say racially ambiguous women, because light-skinned women can still be black. Racially ambiguous women, they're just more submissive. Like, they, oh, papi, I do whatever you like. You know, I suck your dick whenever you like. Like, you know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, a black woman don't have time to be sucking your dick whenever you like, okay? We got fucking shit to do. So, you know, that's the main reason I hear they like them more, is just because they're more submissive to them than anything. But like I tell people all the time, our culture, black culture, has been taunted, and it has been messed over for freaking years. Anything that we have done to make ourselves better, white people have always came and messed that up for us. Like, they say they have it. Daniel Caesar was like, you can't be mad at them anymore. Like, do you understand that your family, because he's black, is probably in Canada because they escaped from slavery? That's where they went to. You know what I'm saying? Like, they went as far as north as possible to escape and go places where, you know, white people would accept them. So, you know, you just happen to grow up in a place that accepted white people. And I'm from the South. I'm from North Carolina. Like, I grew up around a lot of black people, so I didn't honestly experience racism until I got older, in the workforce. Honestly, that's where I really seen it at. But colorism, I received that from my own community, like, all the time. I definitely received that from, you know, my own community, especially from the boys. Like, you know, you so cute to be a dark-skinned girl. It's like, you secretly like me, but you don't want to be with me, and that's because you don't want your kids. Like, they thinking about the future, and we in fucking high school. Like, I don't want my kids to be dark. Like, I mean, who cares? And then who says your kids are going to turn out dark? Like, that's the crazy thing about it. But, you know, that's what kind of sparked this, you know, people's real thoughts coming out into the light. And then that college stuff with the Full House lady. Like, to me, it's just funny. Like, first of all, that junk started happening because one man got caught on a charge. This shows even more white privilege. Some man got caught on another charge and was like, you know what? I could put you on to something else if you let these charges go. Like, huh? So he getting off on something else to put the cops on something else. So now this other whole scandal is come out. It's like, dude, why you ain't just take your charge and go on? Like, I mean, I'm not saying I'm not glad it came out, because that girl is doing what I was, what I'm here doing. She on YouTube lying to people, talking about she going to college, but yet she got a trip to Fiji right before she go to college. Like, which one is you doing, girl? Like, are you gonna have time for studies, or you partying? Like, she said she was going to school just to party. Like, I mean, it just makes it sad and hard for, people who really wanted to go to these schools and really wanted to be at these places where people are paying to get in, and take up people's spots who don't even want to learn and just want to say, oh yeah, I've been there. Oh yeah, I go there. Like, that junk is just, it's ridiculous. Like, I can't believe, well, I can't say I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Nothing, passes me, but nothing that comes out in the media can seem far-fetched, because people be out here lying. You know what I'm saying? People be out here flossing and faking about stuff that they really don't have going on. Like, and that's why I don't have, I used to have Instagram and Facebook, but this year, honestly, I let it go. Only reason I need Facebook, Instagram, and all that is because they say for YouTube stuff that you're supposed to do it. I ain't get doing that junk until I get a whole bunch of followers again. Like, they say you can do it for networking and this and this and that. Like, it's still a whole bunch of scammers and schemers on there too, and people faking and flogging their life. Like, I don't want to lie to nobody. You know what I'm saying? I want to do and say what was really going on in my life. You know what I'm saying? And really be out here helping people through real issues, and not making y'all feel like I'm better than you, or I'm doing something different than you. You can do the same thing that all these other people's out here doing. You know what I'm saying? Out here to make it. Like, you don't have to be out here faking and flashing and posting pictures and buying outfits to take them back. Like, ain't nobody doing all that. Like, I'm not doing it. You know what I'm saying? It just ain't happening. So, you know what I'm saying? That's another thing. Just, if you believe in spirituality, I'm more of a spiritual person. The laws of attraction and stuff. I feel like 2019 is rooting out all the bad people, so all the good people in 2020 and the next 9 to 10 years from now can, perspire. It's a new cycle coming, you guys, and that's what I honestly believe. Like, it's a new cycle. It's weeding out the bad people, showing things that, where people need to get their life right so they can stop lying. Like Jesse and the Empire situation, like, bruh, like, why? I mean, did he want more money? Did he want more clout? Shout out to clout with sorry, pregnancy brain, you guys. With Offset and Cardi B. Like, I really like them because I feel like their talent spoke for themselves. Like, they went out here reaching for clout. Like, they talent really got them where they were. Like, Offset came out of jail. Ain't nobody even know about Offset, first of all. Everybody thought at that time that it was, hold on. Sorry about that, guys. Kiddos at the door. But everybody thought it was like literally like two amigos. Then he came out with that Bad and Bougie. Everybody was on Offset after that. Like, Bad and Bougie outdid everything. And then people like, Offset, where he come from, kind of thing. So, you know what I'm saying? I put respect on him for that. You know, his group held him down too while he was gone. That's much respect. And then Cardi B, you know, she was a stripper. She was doing her thing on Instagram. Girl already had damn near 1 million followers before she even hit Love and Hip Hop. I didn't know nothing about her like that. But then I watched Love and Hip Hop and fell in love with her. Like, when that mug cussed out Peter Thomas. No, I mean, not Peter Thomas, but Peter Guns. Like, oh, you know who I am. You out here doing these girls wrong on TV for money. Like, it wasn't nothing nobody could say. It wasn't nothing he could say. It wasn't nothing them girls can say. Because it was the daggone truth. Like, Cardi was out there putting out the truth. Like, you know what I'm saying? You out here playing these girls, making them look crazy. You talking about, I'm a hoe? Like, nigga, get out of here. Or some nigga should pay me for, you know what I'm saying, wanting to sleep with me, or, you know what I'm saying, wanting to be with me all the damn time. Like, get the hell out of here. Like, ain't had nothing to say. Like, shut that shit down. So, you know what I'm saying, after watching Love and Hip Hop, I really did start respecting her. And then she came with the flow, like, you know what I'm saying, then she came with the raps. I'm sure she didn't write her whole album, but for me, for you to be considered a rapper or a decent rapper, or, you know, to put you on my scale, you gotta be able to freestyle. That's where hip hop came from. That's where it started from. And I feel like that's a quality that you have to have. Like, yeah, you don't have to know how to write a song, but you do have to know how to freestyle. And I really believe Cardi can do that. And it sounds good. So, you know, I feel like she's a good rapper, even if she don't make all her songs. Like, that's cool. There's plenty of songwriters out here. Shoot, like, that's where the money is, really. You know what I'm saying? If you out here making songs for people, you know, that's where the real money is. But you still got a skill, and that's rapping. Like, shout out to Papoose, because he's the best. He's the best of them all, I should say. But let's see, who else out here? Their darkness is coming to light. Of course, R. Kelly. How could I forget? R. Kelly ass. I mean, I still feel like, I don't know, people may hate me for this, but I think it's all their fault. I'm not blaming just R. Kelly. I'm not being a victim, you know, blamer, but I feel like it's all their fault. So I really blame the little girl who met, you know, not blaming, but little girl, you at that girl was at a trial that he was at for molesting little girls, and you at the trial and supposed to be, he on trial for that, and you at his trial and you supposed to be at school. Like, how can I? And then you go get another friend to come over there and do the same thing that you was doing, and you didn't like it. I mean, and then people was like, "Oh yeah, I forged the marriage certificate. You should go down too. It's your fault too." Like, what? Or, yeah, I seen him and Aaliyah having sex. It's your fault too. Like, if you got anything about this story, I did watch somebody from Vlad TV, the guys from one of his group. I mean, I guess it wasn't their fault because they didn't really know too much. I mean, how they explained it, like, you know, he kept the girls away from them. It was more about music, so they didn't really see a lot of the girls or whatever. And the girls kind of said that, like, you know, they couldn't be around nobody, they couldn't talk to nobody, so, you know. And then Joycelyn Savage, honey, she just up and left college to be with this man So obviously you want to be with him. You know, you can't be like, oh yeah, I ain't gonna be with him. You left college, you left everything, and was like, goodbye, I'm out of here. And the other girl who was crying on there, I can't think of her name at the moment, but she did the same thing. Like, you know, her parents at the studio looked for her. Her sister took her to Chicago, had to end up leaving because she couldn't find her. That girl was high and knew. The girl knew where she was at, and just was like, I don't want to be found. I want to stay here. So the sister ain't had no choice but to go home and tell her parents, like, if they wanted to stay, they were killed. Like, I guess, you know. But like I said, R. Kelly ain't holding these people against their will. You know, these people are freely there and they can freely leave. So I really don't have no choice not to feel sorry for you. Like, you know, whatever you decided to do and stay there, you can be like, oh, well, they were young. Well, you couldn't have been too young if you knew you want to have sex with him. Like, it's everybody's fault. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all y'all fault. You can't just blame one person. And that's just, you know what I'm saying, how I feel about it. You know, y'all always partly to blame for this situation. Y'all let it go on. Y'all didn't say nothing. I mean, I know sometimes you can't say nothing, like with the Michael Jackson thing. I watched both of the documentaries, Leaving Neverland, and the hardest part that I have about not believing the story, okay, because I was believing it at first. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe, like, when you listen to some of this stuff, like, the parents was like, Michael Jackson would call and talk to my son for 3 hours. I got a 9-year-old. My son ain't about to be talking to no famous person for 3 hours. What is y'all talking about? So the mom used to be like, oh, well, I would pick up the phone sometimes and they would just talk about movie scripts and things they were going to do once he got older. It was, you know, really innocent. Every day. All the time. Like, y'all talking about this same stuff for weeks and weeks and weeks. Like, that right there made me be like, Michael Jackson had to be in love with this little boy. Like, just, I don't talk to nobody for 3 hours. Like, even the boo, I be like, no, we're not about to talk for 3 hours. Like, we never been on the phone for no daggone 3 hours long. Like, that's some old high school kiddie just love shit. Like, no. So then when Michael Jackson got too busy and couldn't talk on the phone for 3 hours, he bought this kid a fax machine and was sending them fax. Like, they would come home and it would be piles and piles of paper on the floor. Like, they were showing some of these facts. I'm like, I love you, big head. Can't wait to see you. Can't wait till I get back. I love you. I can't wait to see you. Like, what? Like, now, granted, I don't know if these kids' parents, like, how it gradually happened. You know, they got comfortable with Michael Jackson. Like, Michael Jackson was staying at their house. So by the time they was going on tour and stuff like that, it didn't seem odd that, you know, they shared the same room. But that still ain't what got me. What got me was, I didn't know the two guys on there testified as kids in the first trial. Okay? So they were still in love with Michael Jackson at this time as kids. So I'm sure they were still confused. They wasn't thinking that it was abuse or whatever. They just wanted Michael Jackson to love them. So even though they knew that what these kids were saying were true because it happened to them. But then it happened, he went on trial again. And the famous dude, the dancer dude, he testified again that Michael Jackson never did nothing to him. Whereas the second dude, he had realized, like, you know what I'm saying, this ain't right. I can't do this. Like, I'm not about to do this. And he didn't testify. He said he told Michael Jackson, like, I can't do this anymore. Like, I'm not about to testify because what you did was wrong. That makes sense. Because now he's grown. You know what I'm saying? He's grown with a kid. And he's like, but you did do this. You know what I'm saying? And the other dude knew the same thing. But he wanted to keep Michael Jackson. Like, I'm like, how are you not gay? The dancer dude. Like, I feel like he bisexual or something. Because, and he thought he was going to be able to be with Michael Jackson. And the fact that he's married and his wife is not like, you're gay, is weird to me. And he's talking about, well, I think about, well, if this was my son and Michael Jackson did what he did to him, then I know it was wrong. Now I understand that it was wrong. No, you knew it was wrong. You knew it was wrong when you testified the second time. That's why that other boy didn't testify the second time. That's why I kind of feel like this shit true as fuck. Like, the other dude he eventually came to his senses and was like, nah, bro, I can't do this again. Yeah, I did it when I was a kid, but I'm a grown-ass man now with a kid, with a child, and I realize this shit is affecting me. Like, I can't do that. And he didn't do it, so he didn't testify. And he said he never talked to Michael Jackson again after that. So that's what really makes me believe, like, this stuff happened. And that stuff, and the Wade Robinson dude is just after a check. That's it. The man's after a fucking check. That shit did happen to him. But you ain't say nothing until Michael Jackson was gone. You convinced the other dude to say something. The dude who didn't testify again. You convinced him to say something because he would have never said nothing. He would have took that shit to his fucking grave. Honestly, the guy, truthfully, he wouldn't have never said nothing at all. He would have took that shit to his grave if that Wade character ain't didn't convince him to say something. And just like everybody been asking him, so what about the other victims? Like, you don't feel bad that, you know, now these other victims seem like liars, who and y'all helped him get off. And they was like, yeah, we do, but, you know, we were in love at the time, like, and you know what, they probably were. Family was getting money, whatever. They probably were in love. That's the crazy thing about it. They probably were infatuated and still in love and thinking, you know, that, you know, that Michael Jackson would take care of them and be around for the rest of their life. So, that's the sad thing about it. It's crazy. But I got this one last one. That was quick. The only thing coming out to the dark last that I want to talk about is Miss Wendy. I feel kind of bad for her. Well, I ain't gonna say kinda. I do feel bad for her. I know what she's going through has to be extremely, extremely, extremely hard. Like, you know, you trying to keep yourself together and be in the public eye, and your husband out here messing with some other girl that got her pregnant. And, you know, I don't know why she just won't break up with him though. I mean, we don't know the whole story, but why she just won't break up with that man? Like, obviously he don't love you and want to be with you, so just break up with him. But I mean, that's very easier said than done. I mean, it just really is, especially when you got your whole business, your whole life with him. You know what I'm saying? 30 years, it's a long time with somebody. But maybe she prepared herself. We want her to just break up with him real quick, but maybe that's what she preparing herself for. You gotta take things slow, especially being in the public eye. She done talked about she done went back to rehab. Went back to rehab for what? But the thing is, she's always been honest about that. Like people kept saying, oh, she kept doing it. She was still on drugs. I don't believe Wendy was still on drugs. I really believe she did get her life together. Like, people change and people grow. And, when you in the spotlight, you change and grow in the spotlight. So I really feel bad for Wendy. I hope she just let him go. Her kid's older now. He about to go off to college. That man gonna always be his daddy. Ain't nothing you can do about that. Just get your peace of mind, get your own house, and let him go on and be with Sharina. He ain't gonna love her for too long because he ain't used to being with her every day. Sharina don't make no money. Sharina used to being kept. And that's probably what's gonna be the problem. It's different when you with somebody every single day and working with them and growing with them. Yeah, they say they've been in a relationship 10 years. Ain't the same when you living with them and they ask to go the fuck home. That's for sure. So, y'all, thank you for listening to me ramble and get through my hair. I appreciate you. And just know whatever goes in the dark will come to the light eventually. And let's just try to always live in the light, so we ain't got to worry about the darkness. Peace.